Hey everybody, it's Gail and I am sparkly. So sparkly. So this dress was originally a two-piece design from the 1960s, and it's got a very sort of bubble-esque design in the one iffy pattern photo, and I say iffy because you can't even see the whole outfit. It'll be up on the screen, you'll get why I'm laughing. And I really liked the structure of it, sort of that bubbly, loose cut that became more popular in the early 60s as it moved into sort of wilder fashions. I think it might have been sort of a space age design, given that the original design is meant to be sparkly, and just the shape of it and looking at sort of the space age styles that were popular in the 60s. I think that's what it's meant to evoke. But as I was working on it, because you were going to make a front skirt, a front side, a back side, and then sew it all together at the end and have a skirt and a top, I just really didn't want to have to cast back on and redo everything a second time. And so when I hit the waistband, I just kept going up. And the way that this pattern is designed, there is supposed to be a very subtle chevron shape to the open stitches that you have. Honey, if you're coming close here, you can kind of see the open stitches. And that was supposed to be worked all the way up, so you got that chevron, which was very popular at the time. And I got tired of counting it. It's a repeat. It's a 4-stitch repeat over and over and over, but you got to really kind of keep an eye on it. And so for the top half on the front, I worked it plain. And then when I made the back of the dress, I worked it plain, but then I added kind of an open panel at the top part of the back to sort of bring back that open work stitch design that the skirt and top were originally meant to have. And then once I did that, using the measurements in the pattern, which fit me perfectly, it's supposed to be a little looser because you weren't supposed to have 44-inch hips back in the day, I guess. But I do! So, suck it, I guess. Anyway, the straps here are actually made according to how to make the straps on the original pattern, and I considered doing the V-neck it did with the bow, and it just, by the time I had gotten to the point that I had the two sides, the front and the back fully made, I was done being fancy with it, so I just slapped them on. And part of the reason I was kind of over it is because metallic yarn can be a little more difficult to work with because it does split a little more, and you are working with a synthetic, which is a little rougher on the hands. But also, you make this in a C hook, which is a 2.75, and there are times that I can sit there and work with the smallest hooks and the smaller yarns and make the really pretty, beautiful things, and it doesn't bug me. It bugged me this time, just the amount of time it was taking, so I made a few shortcuts. But, I mean, the end result is a fantastic little dress that I can just throw on and go out and have a good time. And the more important thing was that I had 2 skeins left. So I made a matching purse. And this is just an easy double crochet worked on a pre-made purse bottom. And then I got a lucette fork and made a drawstring that you can tell is not going to stretch super hard, which is nice. And so now I have, while not the 1960s look the pattern was going for, the little matching bag, the fun, fitted, but not too fitted, sparkly dress. So I'm still rocking a 60s vibe a little bit. So I'm very proud of myself. No notes on the pattern. It was very well written. I just got bored. And, I'll have a link down in the basement if you want to get your hands on it. You can also just hit me up and I can put a PDF up on the website so you can grab it from me that way, whatever you want to do. Yeah, this one's short and easy, kind of like the dress. As always, if you enjoy what I do here, please like, subscribe, share, tell your friends, all that fun stuff. I update about every 10 days, so I will see you in 10 days.